think I'm live. Sweet. What's going on, YouTube? I'm just getting to trading in the afternoon today. Pretty much same story as yesterday. I don't like, I guess, kind of the price action the past two mornings. Mainly because of the news that's been happening. So going for PM session silver bullet, that's what I'm pretty much looking for right now. So yesterday mine formed around like 257, so as long as we get some in between 2 or 3, then something that looks good, then I'd be comfortable taking it. Otherwise, just isn't the day. Gotta be patient. I was patient yesterday. Usually I like to trade in the mornings, but with the way price action was, it wasn't too great. I've been trading the NASDAQ a lot too lately, but so far this week until today, it's been the weakest. But then today it's like the strongest now. So I was avoiding that, but now today it's showing me that it wants to be stronger than the ES, but because of that, I'm not looking for any buys. So I'm looking at these two areas as a run on them. Let's see, that's not true anymore. So these two purple lines, I'm looking for a run on those and then a breakdown. I was going to try to take this trade up into it, but it never came back through all this to get me. That's where I was going to jump in, all this inefficiency here once we crossed this high. See, even once we cross this one, it's kind of just all chop in there and takes off. So no real chance to get in that unless you trade off the order block right here, which I guess that would be an entry if that's your style. So yeah, anyway, I didn't get that. It's already hit that, so if it came back down, I'm probably not looking at a long, because it might not come back up there. This could be the high of the day, but I'm anticipating this to get taken out and then reversal, some kind of breakdown. If it keeps going, then it's going to keep going without me just because of how strong it's been, which I know sounds counterproductive. Like, you want it to be strong if you're going to buy, but I wanted to buy down here, at least around the midnight price, if not below it, definitely below it. 5,005-ish, somewhere around there would have been nice. Even 15 or 50-20, around there. ES gave those kinds of entries, deep retracements to give you better entries, but it just happened during times that I wasn't wanting to trade. So just gotta watch it some more and see. I guess it could be kind of boring of a stream to watch, but it's just about being disciplined. I guess I could see on the 15-minute easily still run up even before taking that, if we came down, I could see somewhere around like this, something like that, maybe even that. But that's on a 15-minute, so unless price picks up between 2 to 3, then I don't know. Or it could pick up and just wipe that out. Wipe out that high before anything else. See, ES came way below their 15-minute, or not 15. I was thinking 15-minute BTC down here, but the midnight open, we came below that quite a bit. But then we just haven't done anything much to the upside. Opening range, gaps filled in, came back. Bounced off that. That would be a considerable objective, these opening range gaps. The past 3 days worth, ICT says. It's a good number of opening range gaps to have on your chart. Past 3, so today being Thursday, then Wednesday, and Tuesday's way up here, so I don't think I have that one on there quite yet. Or right now I should say, I wasn't trading ES on Tuesday, or even trying to. See, NASDAQ's up there from Wednesday, and then what's today's look like? So it's got buy side, pretty efficient. I could see reason to want to come down and deliver sell side. 5-minute relative equal lows right here. This is the low of the day so far. Oh, at least that session. Still the day, yeah. Sweet. So I was looking at this too. This is an hourly. I think even a 4-hour too. 4-hour level. We just barely came short of it. Just gotta make sure my audio isn't on. So I'm checking my stream just to make sure it's still running, but I want my voice to come back through. All right, I think we're good. I don't think unmuted. Okay, sweet. So let's see if this buy. So I would want to buy this before taking that. I would want to do it in a discount, but I don't know if it would go down that far when it's that close, especially. So yeah, I'm still comfortable though waiting for some sells after taking that if I don't get any type of entry. Just need to make sure I have chat box pulled up just in case anybody wants to say hi. All right. I don't see anything in the chat yet. Can we get rid of this fib for now? Maybe reduce this so it's not so much in the way. It's taken. And it's decent range. Even just framing this as if it was a silver bullet. Not saying it is, just like if it was one of the criteria, if you're looking for 5 points, try to frame a trade around at least a 10-point idea. So if I'm looking for this, we're not at 10 points quite. From this entry. But looks pretty clean up there, like pretty efficient, at least on this chart. We got this and then a 4-hour idea there, but I thought this one already took 1 4-hour, but maybe it's something else. Let me see, was it the NASDAQ? Yeah, it's the NASDAQ. Okay. Yeah, today is the day that the NASDAQ decided to step it up, be stronger. See, a lot of this is not even for this chart. We're actually holding pretty good though up here. It's not really what I was expecting. But just because NASDAQ did, it doesn't mean ES needs to, just because NASDAQ's way stronger right now. I could see maybe that being some kind of SMT before some further dip down. 3 ticks, maybe 3 ticks below that low. 3 tick stop run. It's pretty shallow. And still looking at this area, same spot essentially, same reasonings as I was looking on the NASDAQ. So 4 hour, you see what it is, and 1 hour. Same thing. 4 hour, 1 hour. And it's also start of a daily busy. So I don't know. I couldn't really imagine the market not dipping down into that at all, especially with how big of a time frame it is. But there's always relative equal lows formed, so that could be what's happening. It's just those forming. I didn't mark my dailies today. I guess I didn't adjust them, I should say. So we took previous daily low, now we're up, but I don't know, I wish it would have came a little more. Probably would have been more confident getting in a trade if I was trading it. I wasn't trading it this morning, but even if I was, I would have wanted to see it dip in there probably before anything, any kind of reaction away from that. There's nothing that I probably would have anticipated, and then it just takes off. Wouldn't have bought it up here. It's a premium. And then we're off. Just full transparency though, for my bias for the day, I was looking for this to get hit, so I was pretty bearish, expecting, you know, at least until we ran down in here. Let's mark them on both the ES and the NASDAQ. The 5 minute. Definitely like that 3 minute a lot better. Let me use that one. Lower close than that other one. And that lines up about a little under consequent encroachment with this. Let's see. The ES is more respectable with stop placement. That's close to 10. Close to 10 handle, so it could qualify. I don't see anything on that 2 minute till down there. And let's see, there is this supporting price right now. Probably won't go below that though. Just because of this order block right here. Dipped below some of the lows. Displacement back up. Forgot to tweet that I was live. Damn. Maybe I can do it now real quick. Profile. Where's the tweet button at? Oh, it's a feather? sweet scent. Sweet. I'm like hella late with that already. Been live like 25 minutes. It's all good. It's not like taking any trades yet. All these trades are just in premiums. I don't want to buy in a premium. That's why I wasn't looking at this one. Sometimes it works. Most times it doesn't though. Learn not to get scared about, trying to chase price like that. I've done that a lot. Like, oh shit, here's a gap, I'm gonna buy that, get in that, write it up. But then it'll come back and finish some unfinished business before going to your target. And yesterday was a good example of that. I explained it in my stream, but there was a point where I didn't have any audio. So I don't know if that was heard in the stream during that part because I muted myself, but there's a trade yesterday that I got in, essentially kind of like the same thing. I got in off a 3-minute fair value gap, say right here. Starts going, and then I kind of just take a step back. I think I went back to the 5-minute and fibbed the range. And then I realized that I had bought in a premium, like above the 50% line. So I just rolled my stop up 1 tick past my entry, I think, and then placed another order in the premium, in the discount fair value gap from the 5-minute, and then took that trade, and that was the low of yesterday. It was so low. It was over here. It's a pretty sweet trade. I'd fibbed OTE too, so at the time this is what I was looking at. And there's like a 3-minute, you can even see a 5-minute right there. I think on that 3-minute it was a lot more appetizing for me to take in long. So I took it, you see it as like some reaction, but luckily within just this short time frame, I was like, oh, I jumped the gun a bit. So I got in right off this one in OTE. And now that I'm looking at the OTE box, maybe I fibbed it on a different chart because it looks, yeah, it definitely looks different. But you get the point. It's in discount. That's what we're looking for. I'm only shopping when it's on sale. Nasdaq's chill. Oh wow. Okay. Running all the way. Nasdaq is stronger today. I don't know why it's not running up there. Ooh. If I was going to short any of them too though, I would want to short the ES today just because Nasdaq has been stronger. So even if it doesn't run out this high and breaks down, but the ES gives me a nice breakdown, then I would much rather take the ES. I can even keep trailing this up with it, and if I wanted to be safe, take profits at least at the 50%. I don't know how big this range is going to end up being, but unless I don't get I have to get an entry up there. If I got an entry around here, then I probably would hold some, because this is not that big of a leg. But what I would be aiming for overall is this one, and then maybe even this one. And this is more longer term, but if we're talking today, I'd like to see us come back and take 4402. Just take it. I don't care if we stay below it or not. All this looks pretty strong. We might just be heading up more, but I'm still looking for shorts. Let's see how you react. See, okay. Just checking the chat, seeing if anybody's in there talking. NASDAQ still failing to go higher on a day that you've been ridiculously strong. Well, you do get tired. So that would be some cool SMT divergence to see, actually, with NASDAQ being as strong as it's been all day, and to fail to take this high and then break down, and ES is taking this high, and if it breaks down and, you know, to go short, I would like to see. I mean, either way, I'm not an SMT divergence trader. I don't usually ever look at that, but I'm just trying to like think of like Six Sister and stuff like that. And if NASDAQ's been stronger and fails to do that, then maybe that's a good indication for like bearish momentum. Damn. But then again, NASDAQ could be taking this entry to blow it right through those highs, and now give it double, maybe double stab up, another stab up for the ES into that opening range. See, NASDAQ can come down and get an entry and take up off without ES doing that, because it is ridiculously more volatile. Get rid not our goodbye. Not a goodbye. Let's see the ES take that. Let's see. Not that this is the trade I'm going to take. Definitely don't want to risk that much. But I would like to see. Just looking at risk. Is that potential stab back up? I think I was thinking about an entry here based off of this is all pretty efficient. So if I was looking at this range, then you got an entry. All right, let's see if NASDAQ can run up there. See if ES can touch that. I will be right back. Mic check. Okay, I'm back. Appreciate the patience while I was absent. So this is a 5-minute SIBI, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. Marking that out. We got this opening range gap from yesterday there as well. I think we worked that pretty good though. See, gap down, open, stabbed up in it a bit, filled it in, came back out, tested it again, stayed in the lower quarter of it, lower 25%, left. Oh man, Nasdaq's struggling. It's not come down far enough or going up far enough. Let's see. I can't see that. There we go. Low 15, 135.50. 15, 135.50. Okay, I guess it did come down low enough, kind of. I don't know if anybody would have gotten filled there though. Trying to take that as a buy. So you got the NASDAQ sitting in a range like this. ES popped up out of it a bit. We're looking for a break below. I don't remember what that line was for. Oh, it was that order block. 3 minute. Yeah. Let me just mark that. I don't know if that's coming through the mic, but got some thunder rolling around out there, outside. Had some pretty crazy weather the past week. It's been nice. If anybody's curious, I'm trading a 25K Apex account. I'm just in the evaluation phase right now on that. Hey, what's going on, Jack? Kind of anticipating going short after taking this high right here. So we'll just see if it gives me anything to enter off of. If it does want to continue though, then I don't think I'm going to be taking part of it at all. Just because, actually could see it going up there. I wanted to take part of it in that. Just on the ES though, not even the NASDAQ, which sucks. That's probably why it wouldn't be very high probable. Because the NASDAQ was way stronger today, but now all of a sudden it's not. Just in this business right here. We took off, just blew up, didn't come back and do anything down there. But on the ES, it did. It came back and finished all that business up there. So I was definitely seeing strength in the NASDAQ for the first time this week. But now it's like it's slowed down. So yeah, just watching the ES a little more though because of that. Just waiting for some kind of displacement, and then we should be good to go. But right now it's just kind of going slow. Yesterday was pretty similar though, because I didn't get my entry yesterday till like 250, something like that. This could just turn out to be just a tape reading session. Yo, what's up, Jeffro? Thanks, bro. I'm just being patient right now. Just being patient, trying to wait for some displacement to go short. That's what I'm anticipating right now, is a sweep above these highs an indigo short. We got the sweep. I'm just waiting for some displacement now. Just make sure everything's still on. Mic check. All right, we're good there. Yesterday I accidentally muted my mic, and I was talking about like 2, maybe 1.5 days worth of like trade ideas and trades that I took, and then I realized that I was muted the whole time. So a lot of good moving around, cursor work, pointing at things, but nothing vocal really coming across. But then I noticed and unmuted, and I'm trying to stay away from that mute button. That new to OBS, so just trying to move my stuff around without hitting it. Get to keep the chat box up so I can keep engaged. Price is really slow today right now. Yeah, I think we're a bit slower today than we were yesterday around this time. Around this time I was trading. I don't know if they'll show up the next day. I don't think so. That's weird. I got it on my tracker though. Look at timing. I prefer the morning sessions a lot, but with Jerome Powell speaking at 10, it's just not clean at all. ICT says it. That's who I learned from, and I didn't believe it at first. For a while, I would just still go in and trade those types of days. If news is earlier, like at 8:30 or even 9:30, it's still enough time that you could usually get some good trades in the morning session. But when it's at 10 like that, for some reason it just throws everything off. So the morning sessions just aren't worth really watching. And then the afternoons get good. At least yesterday was really good. Today it's just still potential, but I don't like running trades into like 4, past 4 really. Just because my combine rules, I think it's like 4:30 or 4:50 or something like that. I'd have to have them close by, but there's not much really happening then that I'm interested in, so I usually don't even trade that late. But if the volatility doesn't pick up till then, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get a trade in. See, so NASDAQ finally caught up. It took the high I wanted to see. So once we get, if we get a breakdown, price could just keep running up for the rest of the day, but if we get a breakdown from here, I'll be watching this purple one for sure. I would definitely want to pyramid in more than one entry because I'd want to be smart and take profit around the 50% of this range. But I would be pretty comfortable holding even till this low down there. It was a low formed during the lunch hour, so unless they just want to keep handing money to everybody long all day, I could see us coming down to the 103 low. We're still just climbing. Let's see, ES has that 4-hour level up here, which it might actually just be reaching for. If that's the case, then I missed my entry because I was waiting for this one. But it kind of took off without me. I was hoping before we got through here, I get some kind of entry here, but it only gave one from a 1 minute perspective, but it was in a premium, so I didn't like it. So yeah, I am gonna for sure be watching that one. Yeah, I think I missed my entry on that one. Even from a 5 minute, I should have mapped that range and I would have got EQ, but not just to map it to get EQ, but going from a short-term low to the short-term high of that range. Everything under this low is pretty efficient. I know in hindsight it's easy to say, but I feel I learn better if I speak it out loud, looking at it in hindsight. It actually would have been that high right there. From this one we got nothing, and then we came up open. Okay. Yeah, so that would have been the range. And I still don't think I would have got filled on that trade though. I mean, not that I was sitting there. It was a missed opportunity for sure. But even if I saw it, I put a trade, I still feel like maybe. You never know. Been missed like that before. So if that's efficient, fairly efficient. My new point of interest now for a short. Damn. I don't really see what I thought was going to happen playing out at all so far. The NASDAQ has coming back into that range. So I just don't think there's much up here. I could be wrong, but damn. I was gonna say I don't think there's much up here to really come for. This is all pretty efficient. $44, $23, $25, $44, $23, $25. Okay, yeah. So that CB, just using that as resistance. That's where it stopped right here. And then it used, see, I'm on the 2-minute chart, so here's a 2-minute BISI. Came off that, still didn't go back up. Right now we're just sitting in that 5-minute fair value gap. And let's see, 44.16. I could see 5 safe points at least, even if we didn't come down to my area where I think, you know, like I want to see us come down to here. Even if I was wrong on this account, I'm just going for, if I trade the full thing, then like the full contract, the mini, then I would throw one on, and at 5 points, I would be content with that. I wouldn't, you know, necessarily just be like, especially this late in the day after 3, like, oh, I'm gonna go for this home run on this account, you know, because 520, let's see, 5 points, so one contract by 5 points, that's just six of those trades, and this eval account would be passed, because the goal is 1500, so 5 points is 250, times that by 6, and you gotta pass combine. I've been greedy before, held things longer. 5 points is ridiculous how often it'll just bounce off of that. And then if you don't take profits, then you feel guilty because you're like, oh, I should have. I knew that that was a smart thing to do. In my trade that I showed earlier, I didn't take anything off. I wasn't as disciplined as I should have been. Instead, I trailed my stop up once I realized that it took out a significant point that I was watching and then turned around. There was still room for the upside. I just didn't take anything off, so I felt like I needed to protect myself so I wouldn't lose money no matter what at that point. So I did roll my stop up and it stopped me out and then continued. So on a trade like that though, I wouldn't say my issue was necessarily moving my stop up. Like that's what did cause me to get stopped out, or else I wouldn't have been stopped out. But what caused that was just not taking profit when I should have been. And if I did, then I could have left my stop where it was, taken profit, felt okay about getting stopped out on the rest, and then trust my trade plan. So if we do break below this, I'm hoping to see some kind of SIBI form within this range from 1750 to 1950. If I can get a SIBI in there on 2 minute or above, then I'll be pretty happy to take that short, but nothing on the 1 minute. 1 minute is, see, even the 1 minute, I feel like the 1 minute is still, if you use the order block swings, you could still do pretty good off the 1 minute, even though it's a lot of minutes. Like here's a displacement, someone's like, why couldn't you short that? But if you look at what ICT teaches is order blocks, this would be the highest up close candle out of all these candles you see. Here's your run up, and then the whole thing is the order block though. So then I would be looking, and at the bottom of it, and it also happens to be a swing low. So unless that's broken, I don't really think that there's a shift in market structure. Even right here, here's a short-term low, or even an intermediate term you can consider based off of what ICT taught in the 2022 mentorship. You have this filling in an inefficiency could be considered an intermediate term. So you get a break, and a lot of people are teaching a break in intermediate term would be the market structure shift you need to look for. If that was the case, then I'd be selling this gap and getting stopped out here or here. But this didn't take out this drop, didn't take out that, and this drop couldn't even take out that. So all this is doing is engineering, in my opinion, what could be low resistance liquidity for a real break in structure. But until we get below these green candles that we're creating, there's no shift in market structure, in my opinion. So the same would go here. We got green ones running up. Here's the low. You can see we broke a low, created a little SIBI. Like, I don't know, I just, until it got below that, I wouldn't consider any of that. So I hope that helps anybody that might be listening to this if they're looking for stuff like that. But also, I'm getting off to 1 minute. got this one marked out on the NASDAQ. So, and I guess to just kind of touch up more on what I was just talking about, that's not to say that we get a shift below this fair value gap SIBI. And that's not to say that wouldn't be a good opportunity to go short. It does work sometimes. I've noticed in plenty of examples of ICTs even, that would be considered one. But for me to ensure I'm really stacking as much probabilities in my favor as I can, especially while I'm learning and trying to be a disciplined trader, or at least learn what that's like, then those are the kind of rules that I'm giving myself. There are trades that I'll take without seeing that, you know, like I'll leave an order right up here if I have certain reasons to, but not today. That just hasn't shown today at all. But a trade like that, like for that reason where I would have left an order, is like down here. I'd leave an order somewhere in this order block. Yeah. Just not today. Didn't give it. The ES did, but I wasn't looking. I didn't go into today looking to long the ES because, for one, I thought it was going to go down, see this area. But two, up until today, the NASDAQ was stronger, so I was thinking, well, if I'm going to long anything, I'm going to long the strong one, the strongest of the two. At this point, 315, oh man. I could maybe give it to like 345 at the latest, but anything after 345, I don't know. I personally don't have that much practicing that late, or practice trading that late. I have. I just usually don't like sitting in my charts this long. Not that I don't like to. I just, if I could get in, get my trade, and be done for the day, then that's what I would want to do. And that's usually what happens, so I usually don't trade this late. But if I stopped looking at the charts right now, knowing that even up till 345 could be a move, and it moves, then I might be like, damn, I couldn't wait another 30 minutes. I'll give it a little bit more time, see what we do. I see higher lows. I see all of this. I don't even know. I know there's a tool to hug. I think it like hugs everything you're drawing on. I don't know what it is though. Curve? Maybe? No, that's not it. Huh. Those lows. It just sucks that they're all within where I'm actually looking for a market structure shift. So that one's taken. Let's see, I don't need this so crazy. But then we would have all this too. Maybe high resistance till here. Once we broke below that, if we did, we should smash through the rest of that. So even within this, we still got all this is up close, higher than these. So from here to here, or anything until this low on the 1 minute, I don't care about any of it. I think this low might be the low to watch for, but I don't really like the 1 minute that much. Oops. All right, so back to the ES. Let's see. So on the 1 minute we broke the low we would have had to see, and then here, see, this is what I was explaining on the NASDAQ, but it happened on the ES. So highest series of up close, then a low. So we have a break from the up close, but no low. So go to the first low, from the highest up close, the first low is there. We break it here, have a Sibi, that's the short. So we broke on the 2 minute now. See what it wants to do. I might, see now we broke the 2 minute low, I wouldn't mind jumping in. Put it there at that volume imbalance, just in case. So we got a 2R trade that I'm looking at. That would take us below these lows on the 1 minute. These lows on the 2 minute. Yeah. Let's see what the Nasdaq's doing. I should probably stay on this chart just while I'm in this trade. If that volume imbalance wasn't there on the 2 minute though, then I wouldn't have taken it. Definitely not. I don't like this already. On the 1 minute it looks good, but I don't like really basing my stuff off the 1 minute. We could look at that. 327. It's pretty late in the day. I do like to use time a lot for my trading, and I don't necessarily like that it's already 327. But I have seen some crazy volatility really late in the day before too, so not that worried about it. Make sure no one's in the chat. Let's see. Okay. So this is our morning session high, if anybody's wondering. That's why I marked that one off. Now we just wait. All that hard work, analyzing all day, pays to get me in this trade, and patience throughout the trade. This is what gets me full 5 handles. So I don't want to be moving my stop. That's the thing about streaming too that's really nice is, boom, there's 5 points just like that. But nice thing about streaming is it just makes me be the trader that I want to be, if that makes sense. Like, so this is it's only my second stream, and I'm working on passing a combine eval, and so, you know, obviously not profitable yet, but doing this live, just the chance of someone's going to see my performance, it helps get rid of, you know, like this trade, for example. I probably would have taken it on micros or something, like 2 micros, and made like 40 bucks or something, you know, and wouldn't be making that much progress with my combine doing that. So that, and, you know, like, oh, it passed the slow, I'm gonna move my stop loss here kind of thing. Like, that could be, you know, stuff that people struggle with. I know I struggle with it a lot, and just started recording my trades. That helped a lot, and now I'm streaming them. So yeah, it helps a lot. I like it. I'm still curious if we come down to 4402. That's what I was looking for earlier, but I didn't expect it to take until 3:30 to even give me. Well, what I was looking for was a silver bullet, but this is even too late to even call it a silver bullet. So, yeah, that's my trade for the day. sticking with the afternoons for the past 2 days. It's been pretty good. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. No, tomorrow's Friday, so I don't know if I'll stream Mondays and Fridays, but if not, then I'll definitely maybe make some videos talking about maybe my trade reviews or something, just to give some people some knowledge or some game. Maybe some of it can help. But yeah, there's 5 points, two R trade right there, and that brings me to $25,787.57 on this account. 247 for the day. That's weird. Must be commissions or something. But yeah. So that's probably it for me today. It's definitely late. I'm not trying to ride this all the way down. I was looking to maybe pyramid into an entry earlier and take partials at 5 points and then hold one to here, you know, maybe trailed it a bit, cover myself maybe, you know, if we got down in here to see how we reacted there. But yeah, it's just super late in the day for me. Other people might, you know, be trading it. 345 I know picks up hard. 345, you know, could even slam it down in there. But yeah, just baby steps. The what is it? The slow and steady wins the race. That's kind of how I'm trading on, especially days like these where JP is testifying, good old 10 a.m. and just creates stuff like this. You see sweep, 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 sweep back down. So yeah, I'm just rambling now, but yeah, it was cool. It was cool hanging out with everybody. I know I've seen a couple people come through. I appreciate that. Seen a couple in the chat too. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today, and check out yesterday's too if you didn't. I don't know, it might be pretty boring sitting through like an hour and a half just to find like a 2-minute trade, but an hour and a half for $250, not bad. There's my executions, sold right here and got out right here. And you can see already, like, look at 5 points. It's like the 5-point marker is acting like support. Like I said earlier, like the 5 points you'll see a lot. We'll just turn price around, and if you don't take anything there, you could regret it. So yeah, but that's all for me today. I'm gonna go work out and let my dogs out and stuff like that. So appreciate you all coming by. This has been another, well, this is my second one, but another sweet stream with you guys. I hope everyone, if I don't see anybody tomorrow, I hope you guys have a good weekend. Talk to you guys.